Hi, we're Woodstock Mud.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been home on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. Well, California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church. Pick up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, said, "Hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown." She said, "I gotta go, but my friend, he can stick around." Hey, load off Fanny, take a load for free now. Take a load off Fanny. Hey, you put the load right on me.
Woodstock Mud is all about music.
I guess to me, it's about personally a generation that I grew up in, and at that point in time, it was really all about what was going on. It was about the music, it was about the headlines, it was about the political environment, it was everything.
I think Woodstock Mud is all about taking people back to what I think is the best period of music ever, the 60s and the 70s, and not only just reliving the music part of it, but trying to capture a little bit of the spirit.
There was an innocence in the late 60s and a youth culture that drew from the folk and the English pop elements and started to find a voice separate from their parents. And that soundtrack to that generation. That generation has grown up, and it's me and my people, and we still want to hear that stuff, so that's what we're about.
I think of a song that Nick Lowe wrote called "What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding?" And that song talks about the serious side. It was a fun time, but there was a serious political thing, and that's what we try to, with the music that we play, we try to convey that on stage and get back to that kind of feeling.
It's all about good music, and if people can relive the type of music that we play, if it brings back good memories to them of childhood or of anything else, that's what it should all be all about.
When I hear a song, it makes me feel a certain way, and I want to bring the same thing to people. Is the minute they hear that song, to go back to the place where that song meant the most to them. And I think Woodstock Mud does that more than any band that I've ever been involved with, and more than any band that I've seen.
influences are music my dad listened to, a lot of Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's been a big influence on me. Also an older blues artist, but primarily artists from the 60s and 70s.
Love music, so I was exposed to 50s rock and roll, jazz, classical, and started playing guitar at a young age. Everything from folk to hard rock.
Where do I start? I mean, I started out with Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, went all the way. My first real album was an Elton John album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I started to learn to play and sing because of Elton. I think my biggest influence, though, over the years, honestly, has been David Crosby and Graham Nash, just because of the songs that they write about the time.
Oh, the Beatles, the Kinks, the Stones, the Animals, Yardbirds, everything English, everything 60s, Mercy Beat, all the Beach Boys stuff, all the California sound, the San Francisco sound, everything went on back east, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, and just all the rock pockets, everything 60s, 70s.
My main musical influences go way back to the Buddy Rich, Louis Bellson days of drums, Gene Krupa, all that, and then you start drifting up into some of the soul music, some of the guys that used to play in soul, and then mainly it was John Bonham, Led Zeppelin. Without Bonham and without Zeppelin, I don't know if I would have played at all.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing like a kid. Oh baby, I can't find any help for my friend. All I need is my baby. Say I'm gonna get high. Oh, 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 oh. What do I do?
What I want people to get out of our performance is if they come away with that peace, love spirit, I think the music of that time really brings it out.
Basically to transcend a little bit their daily lives and just feel kind of day-to-day life. It can be kind of sucky at times, and I just think that if we can make people smile for a few hours or think, sometimes that's good too. I think that's a good thing, and that's what we try to convey with our shows.
Just to remember, I think this band does this stuff better than anybody that's out there. It scratches all the right itches, and people hear the song the way it's supposed to be played, with the enthusiasm and heart.
Whether there's 5 people in the audience or 500, they could be entertained. That's really what the whole thing. Whether they think you're good or not, I don't know. It's all about the entertainment value and the entertainment factor.
I want them to feel something. I want them to not just hear the song, but I want them to feel about a girl they used to know, or their parents, or being in the living room of their house in 1975, or that's what it's all about. I'm not singing about anything. I'm singing to people. And if I can make them feel something and leave that show, and there's been hundreds over the years that come to say thank you, that's what it's all about, man. It's all about the music.
And we've got to get ourselves